Hi everyone, welcome to webinar 23. Some time ago we hosted a webinar about metal prints and we feel like we need to make a video for canvas prints, especially with people asking how they're made, they want to see what it's like behind the scenes. So we'll be covering the printing, stretching, and packaging process for our canvas. If you feel like this is helpful or you want to see other product highlights, do let us know by commenting in the video after it's been posted and after the premiere. It'll be very helpful for us to hear your feedback. And while you're here, feel free to subscribe for more videos in the future, and we'll cover different topics regarding Canvas, art, and business. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Just kind of as a small introduction to Canvas, they're a fantastic medium to place your art onto. From photography to minimalistic designs to typography and more, Canvas are a very versatile print product and it's highly recommended, especially with its customizations such as depth, thickness, wrapping options, and framing. Now talking about Lumaprints canvases. What makes our canvases exceptional is that we use authentic Epson inks and Epson printers that are top of the line. We do a method which is called G-clay printing, and what that entails is spraying down the pigment onto the canvas using high quality printers with a really small spraying nozzle. And so what our printers will do is go back and forth with a very small spray and they'll cover the canvas with archival inks that will last for many years. And I kind of want to show that here in a video. So let's go ahead and play it. We have here a customer's print being printed, and I just kind of want to show a big scope of it just so you could see that we do use Epson printers, and you'll see here a close-up of just the colors that are able to be captured thanks to all of the authentic inks that we use and the capabilities of the printer. Now you're probably wondering how G-clay printing differs from at-home printing or probably printing where you'll go to your local printers and they'll print it for you. The difference really is in the quality of the inks and their archival attributes. So these prints are meant to last you for years and years and years. And they also replicate the color and detail with such fine precision that a lot of artists love using them. And I think that it's a really good option if you're considering reproducing your originals. And, you know, if your originals sell for hundreds and thousands of dollars, I think having a quality reproduction of that is kind of expected, especially when you go and sell it. So it's just one of those things that's very popular amongst artists that we highly suggest, especially if you're selling your art to a massive audience or even a small audience with that. But that's kind of how our printing looks like. But you know, you probably want to see what our stretching looks like as well. I know some people have been asking, well, how do you guys stretch? Here, I want to show you that we mostly do hand stretching here, and this is just a small demonstration right here. As you can see, he's using his stretching tools to go ahead and tighten the canvas slowly, little by little. But what this ensures is that it's going to really keep the canvas taut. And when you're with the finished product, your canvas should be able to be very tight and well fitted to the frame that when you tap on it, you should hear a drumming sound of sorts. But as you can see, we use staples as it's a pretty good and tried method of just keeping the canvas to the frame. And, you know, when it comes to the actual material of our stretcher bars, we do use hardwood. And again, another behind the scenes of what our production team does, which is here we have someone cutting each one to the right measurement, either corners or the actual bars themselves. It's just a really interesting process to see from start to finish as we do use quality materials and, you know, the benefits of solid wood, there are so many, but you know, if you ever seen canvas being traditionally stretched, you'd know that they use hardwood as well. And so we go ahead and use that as well, as we know that it tends to stay pretty well kept for years and years. And unlike other materials, it doesn't struggle with, bowing over time, or it doesn't feel too light, especially for the weight of the canvas. So solid wood is a really great option that Lumaprints opts for. We also make sure that our corners are well made and well produced. So here is a little demonstration of what we do here in our manufacturing area, which is showing how our corners are jointed. And we do this so they're always at a perfect 90-degree angle. So you'll have great stretcher bars. And that's just part of the foundations that we have to create a good canvas print. Okay, and so going into some other items such as the framing hardware, if you opt for a framed canvas, you have the option to get the framing hardware included. And here, when we install it, we do use really sound material, so it stays well kept onto your walls, even with the weight of the canvas. Here's one of our workers here measuring it so it's even on both sides. And, it's a good process. Our workers work really hard to make sure that it looks good at the end and that it's even. So when you hang it, you don't have any troubles with it being crooked or anything. And then as for packaging, we do our best to not only ensure that your shipping costs are low, but that your customer's canvas arrives safely. For framed canvas and metal, we do a method called the spidering method, where in which we kind of tuck in a piece of cardboard between the canvas and the outside or the edges of the box itself. That way, when it's in the box, its corners or edges won't be hit by, any bumps or scuffs along the way of transit. As you probably, if you have been in e-commerce long enough, you know that when it comes to shipping, it's sometimes could be a rough transit, but we try our best to make sure that it still arrives safely to your customer. So the spidering method we've seen has been very useful. And as you can see here, it keeps it suspended within what will be the box soon enough. Um, and it's just really good. And it also keeps the cost down low because it's a very efficient way of keeping your canvas in the middle of the box without having to use any other weighty material. Yeah, that's one of our workers. They're going ahead and just taping it up and sending it on its way. As for regular canvas, we tend to protect the corners with cardboard, and also on top of that, all of our products also have plastic covers. So just keep that in mind. That helps it having direct contact with the cardboard itself. But regular canvas do get cardboard corner protectors. So your corners are perfectly safe when it's in transit. And of course, when it comes to transportation, it's, you never know what's going to happen. In which case, our customer service is really good about making sure they find a solution for you very swiftly, however that may be. But we know that one of the things that customers do come to us for is that when there's issues with shipping or there's something they would like to see changed in the order, we're pretty good and they come to us because they really appreciate the customer service team in that regard because we're very responsive here at Lumaprints. But yeah, this is us just finishing up the packaging for your Lumaprints customer, and thereafter we stick the label onto it and it's on its way to your house or to your customer's house too. Um, and that's how we do it here at Lumaprints. All right, and that's it for our canvas. Hopefully that gained you some insight about what it's like behind the scenes of how your canvases are made. Um, I think that after this, you could see how, from start to finish, how your canvas is made, from the printing to the stretching to the packaging and everything else in between. If you guys have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask them in the live chat for the premiere. Otherwise, you could always comment in the YouTube videos. And again, while you're here, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you have any suggestions for future videos or webinars, I'm more than open to taking any suggestions. We did receive one question, and that was how large of a canvas print can you ship internationally? We do have a video that talks all about shipping, and you can find it here. I will link it up above. But to answer your question right here, the largest canvas that we do ship internationally is 24 by 36. So do keep that in mind. But that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you then.